is up, party people? It's Dan, your basement guitar superstar. Tonight we're going to talk about this guitar right here. This is the 2020 Epiphone Les Paul Classic in worn purple. And it's got the new style Epiphone headstock on them that people are ranting and raving about. I like it a lot better than the old one too. Here's some of the other features of the guitar. It's a mahogany body and neck. It doesn't have the cavity on there for the easy play, although the neck is a slim tapered C neck, so it's a lot thinner than some of the necks on, say, the 50s and 60s Les Pauls. It's got the Alnico Pro 2 humbuckers in it, and the rhythm and treble circuit, and then on these, the 2020 Warren series, you have the push-pull pots on them. So it turns these into single coils, your standard Epiphone bridge and tailpiece on both of these. I can't remember for the life of me what those are called. Maybe I'll post it in the description, and some more stuff about this guitar. A lot of people have had complaints about these coming from, Sweetwater, not Sweetwater necessarily, but just coming from being ordered online, whether that's Guitar Center or Sweetwater or Musician's Friend or any of the major Epiphone carriers, about these not being set up very well or coming with frets being sharp. These actually, when I got this, full disclosure, I bought this from Empire Music in Pittsburgh, which is a mom and pop shop. Joe Revita, the owner, he does a full setup on everything that people buy, whether you buy a $129 guitar from him or a $12,000 guitar from him. They all get a pro setup. So this came out of the box, or came out of the case ready to play for me. I think these sound really good. This is kind of my first foray into a Les Paul style guitar, and I'm super happy with it. It's definitely staying in my collection for a long time. But anyway, let's go down to the floor. We'll see how this sounds, and then I will tell you what my thoughts are afterwards. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but on this Warren purple, this is a matte finish. I don't know if you guys could see that. So it's not shiny at all. But I actually really like that. I think it looks beautiful. You can see a lot of the wood grains in the body here. Hopefully you guys are able to see that, and the camera's focusing good enough for you. But yeah, anyway, I will give you some tones here. For overdrive, we're going to be using the Siren Pedals Magnar, which is their new offering that just came out. I'll post a link to where you can get this if you like the sounds. I'm going to be playing through a Trainer YCV40 valve amp. Also, I know this is a little goofy, but I'll have a guitar strap on just because I'm not quite used to the body weight of just resting these on my knees so far, and I just want to make darn sure that I don't drop it. And yeah, so we'll play some tunes for you and get that going, and hopefully you guys can make a purchase decision on this guitar. As far as I know, this is the only year they're going to have the Warren purple, so get them while you can. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe. It really helps me to grow the channel and be able to bring you more content like this, and helps me establish a bigger footprint online so I can get noticed and maybe do some additional gear reviews for you for stuff that normally I couldn't afford to buy, because right now I'm buying everything with my own money. So anyway, without further ado, let's go down to the floor and we'll see how this guy sounds. Alright people, I am all tuned up and ready to go. Got this plugged in, got the Magnar plugged in, and the amp is turned on. So let's get some clean tones going. I am playing on the clean channel of a Trainer YCV40 valve amp. So let's try, we'll do the neck position first. Some gain. I have the Magnar set. Bass is at noon. We'll do volume at noon as well. Mid is about 1 o'clock. treble is at about 11 o'clock, and then the drive is at about 2. Let's set it to middle, which is both the pickups, obviously. That was some gain. So now let's switch to just bridge pickup. See how that sounds. We'll go with the clean tones first. Right, go back to the middle here. Let's go, actually, you know what? Let's do the bridge pickup and get some better clean tones going. more bite to it. And I don't know if that's just a matter of it being closer to the strings or what, but that definitely has some more bite to it than the neck pickup does. But anyway, guys, that was a preview of this. Hopefully you can make a decision based on that. I didn't play super long. Obviously, I'm not really good at lead guitar. I more play rhythm and power chords and all that. I think as a power chord cruncher, we'll talk about what my thoughts are anyway. So, yeah, join me in just a minute here. So, the 2020 Les Paul Classic in Worn Purple. Let's talk about what my thoughts are. Again, as I mentioned in the initial intro, this was kind of my first foray into Les Paul style guitars, and I must say it was a good one. I am impressed with this. First of all, who can argue with this color? Most Les Pauls are in Sunburst or Tobacco Burst or Kunahana Burst or what, just some random burst names. You can never pronounce them, some of them. And this Worn Purple blew me away. I saw this actually on Rich Antonelli's channel. I don't think he's really doing guitar stuff anymore. And I also saw it on Lee Fuge's channel. They both did nice reviews of this guitar. I think I'll post a link to Lee's review of this in the description because he does a nice job with it. I did not play around with the coil splits on that video. I don't really use them, honestly. I don't know. For a Les Paul, this is more of a rock machine for me. The neck definitely feels like you could shred on it if you needed to. It's super fast and super playable. And the fact that it's not glossy in the back, I don't know if you guys can see that or not, makes it so it's all that much easier to move around on. As far as hardware, I think it's good quality. Epiphone's definitely upped their game a little bit, and the quality control at Gibson supposedly has gotten much better since the new CEO took over. The binding on here is what I'm checking out right now. Is just gorgeous. There are no flaws with it whatsoever. I think these pickups sound good. This guitar sounds great in any of the positions. The bridge or the neck was definitely a lot less full than the bridge sounded. The bridge obviously had a little bit more bite to it. That's totally fine. I think I like playing in the middle position. I like the combo of the two. So yeah, this for me is a great guitar. It's definitely going to stay in my collection. I love this one. I'm probably never going to sell this unless they really skyrocket in value 20 years from now. Then I'll sell it for a huge profit or whatever. But that may not happen. Although this Worn Purple, I've never seen this color on a guitar before. It seems like purple guitars are kind of the in thing right now. And as you guys can see, I don't really play on these lower frets. I'm not a lead guitarist, so if that's a turnoff for you, not having that little dip right there, maybe this isn't the right guitar for you. But these are priced right at $449.99, $450. Obviously, you're gonna have to pick up a case for it if you don't have one. I hate gig bags. I'll only do hard shell cases for my guitars just because I want to protect my investment. But overall, this is a great guitar. I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. For sure, a solid 8. There really isn't a whole heck of a lot wrong with it. I know some people are going to watch this and be like, well, it's not a Gibson, so it sucks. Well, get that out of your mind. Epiphone obviously was around before Gibson. Now, their quality might be in question. Again, this was set up for me by the shop I bought it from, so it was in playable condition when I got it. I know some of the other reviewers have gotten these where they've had sharp frets or the frets needed re-leveled or the action came way high and needed to be adjusted out of the box. I'll let you watch some of the other videos on them about that. So I did not have a bad experience opening this at all. And it's a great guitar. I love it. I think you will too. So go buy it if you're in the market for a Les Paul or you like this color. It's cool and it sounds great. Thanks as always for watching. We'll see you next time.